next one, but range is not always the same for different services. So, Grant, you were talking about, what was the shop in Grantham? It was like, yeah, Grace's, yeah, it was like a small coffee shop or small, like, yeah. So, they make like what, sandwiches, they have coffee, good place to hang out?
Sure.
Sure? Alright, so if you're looking at, guys, if you're looking at an example of Grace's, alright, Grace's, which is kind of like a unique store, it doesn't have a wide range, alright, because it's kind of like a local shop, alright? It's not like people aren't going to travel 30 miles just to go to Grace's, whereas a restaurant such as Jesse's, up towards the River Valley Club going towards Hanover, where it's got nice steak, it's got really good food to eat, nice wine, good place to go to dinner, right?
It's slowly going down. Never been there.
Slowly going down, that's a shame. Used to be pretty good.
Good.
But listen, this is the point I'm trying to make with this, alright? Guys, gotta pay attention, alright? People will drive a little farther. The range for Jesse's is a little greater than it would be for Grace's because of the style of services, alright? Grace's may be kind of like a more relaxed area. You go in, you know, in your sweatpants and whatever, you have a coffee and a bacon, egg, and cheese in the morning. Whereas you go to Jesse's, it's kind of like a fancy dinner, right? It's kind of like a celebratory dinner, maybe. Alright? Same thing could apply. So say that you are, those of you who have a license again, raise your hand. Who goes to Dunkin' Donuts a lot? Kind of? Cheyenne, you go to Dunkin' Donuts a lot? Sure. Do you go anywhere else for coffee? No? Just Dunkin' Donuts? Why? Because it's like nice and easy to get to? We're usually right off the highway, right? Well known? There's more than one, alright? There's a more. Why do you think that there's more than one Dunkin' Donuts? Why do you think that there's one? Why do you think there's a Dunkin' Donuts on exit 16, right here off exit? What are we on? 20 here? 18, excuse me. Exit 18. There's one off exit 20. Another one in Old West Lev. Why do you think there's like half a dozen?
Because people like it.
I don't think it's even that great.
You guys might like it. Raise your hand, guys. Think about this. Shh. Guys.
America runs it.
Guys. Think about this for like 10 seconds, all right? Think about why there are so many Dunkin' Donuts in just the West Lev area, as opposed to just one Starbucks. Raise your hand once you have an idea. Raise your hand once you have an idea. Think about it for 10 seconds, all right? So I want this point to be very clear and very understandable, all right? Grace, what do you think?
Because there's shopping all around, like West Lev, like if you go to the West Lev one, even though nobody really goes to that one, they go to the one more by like Undone and Undo, that place. They go to that one a lot. That one's trash. So people usually go to that one over there because there's a school here, so students like on their off periods want to go there because it's just easier to get to.
So you think that people go to Dunkin' Donuts, or there's so many Dunkin' Donuts because people are always shopping?
Yeah, when people are shopping, they want to go somewhere really quick and get a coffee.
Really quick. All right. So in terms of like driving time, it's accessible.
Yeah.
All right, Jason, what are you thinking? Shh, guys, listen to your classmates, please. There's a decent amount of people in Hanover, though, right? It's not it's what, one Dunkin' Donuts in Hanover?
Yeah.
One Starbucks? We don't have a Starbucks in Lebanon, even though I hear we're supposed to.
There's no Dunkin' Donuts in Hanover anymore.
No, we're gonna get Starbucks in West Lev.
We're supposed to be getting Starbucks. I don't know if I agree with that.
So
Jason thinks that it has to do with population, which we're going to get to in a second. Graham, what do you think?
Make it so their range doesn't have to be so big.
Yeah, I think it has to do with like the destination of it. It's like local, perfect, and like a lot of people go out in the day and like have to go to work and like it's early, so you can go to nice capacity.
Exactly right. So think about it like this. Think about it, guys. Shh. Think about it in terms of time again. You guys are coming to school and you're running 5 minutes late. You hit the snooze button one too many times. I know people do it. I did it this morning. All right. You guys are running late. You come to school, running a little bit behind. You want to make it to the bell, but you need coffee. All right. You don't want to go to Jake's, which is like, you know, a couple minutes off the highway. Have to wait in line. Worry about like the person making the, you know, a perfect cup of coffee. All you need is a little bit of a caffeine boost. You want to run right to Dunkin' Donuts, right? It's a short range because usually half the time they're right off the main drag, right? Exit 16. It's a 2-minute stop off the highway to grab to grab a coffee through the drive-thru. Exit 18 right here. You get off the exit, you go 30 seconds down the road, there's one right here at the Jiffy Mart.
Yeah, but.
Old, in New West Lab, y'all fix it 20. You take a right, you go right there, right? In terms of range, Dunkin' Donuts has very limited range. Because if I'm driving somewhere, I went to Portsmouth this weekend. If I'm on my way back and I want a coffee, I don't want to have to go 30 minutes out of my way. I want to get off the highway, I want to get off the road, grab a coffee, get right back on it. All right? Now, what was the second geographic aspect? Jason kind of touched on this a little bit. Who haven't I heard from today? Who haven't I heard from? King, what you got?
We already got the range, the threshold.
Threshold. So what's the threshold of a business?
It's the minimum number of people so the service can make a profit.
Exactly right. So again, if we're talking about Dunkin' Donuts has a minimum threshold that it needs for people to come in per day in order to stay viable. Now this is also, just like range, going to be different depending on the service, all right? Where if you are Grace's in Grantham, they're going to have a smaller threshold than Dunkin' Donuts, all right?
10 people.
Yeah, probably. Right. If it's like the sandwich shop in Plainfield, you can have like 5 people in a day, and it's like a good day.